So welcome to the Sakala Vidya YouTube channel. So welcome to our actually chapter is elements of vectors. We have been discussing numerical problems on elements of vectors. So far we have completed the 5 problems. The next problems we are going to discuss. Okay, I hope everybody is ready. So directly without wasting our time, let us move to the next problem. That is sixth problem. Right. So if you are not able to watch the previous episode, you can watch the previous episode that can be available in the playlist also. So now we are going to move to the sixth problem. Two equal forces have a resultant equal to either find the angle between the forces. Angle between the forces. So what do you understand by this question? And also how do you solve it? So before going to solve, first of all, once again read and try to understand the problem. So then apply the relevant formula and try to solve it. So that means actually here see the two equal forces, this is very important. Two equal forces means the two forces which have the same magnitude, and also the resultant equal to the either, that means even resultant magnitude of the resultant also equal to the magnitude of the one of the forces. Then we need to find out the angle between the two forces, we need to find out. So now let us try to solve this problem. Now, right. So here let the first force be, let P bar and Q bar be two forces, clear, whose magnitude are equal. So that means we can say that mod P is equal to something, say P, no problem. Even modulus of Q bar is also P, clear. Now the resultant equal to the either, so this is very important step. That means let R bar be the resultant of P bar and Q bar. So what is given actually according to the problem? Resultant equal to either. So that means here mod R bar is also equal to P itself only. That means indirectly mod P is equal to mod Q is equal to mod R. So just we assumed that is the P. So now using parallelograph law, so that means actually the magnitude of the resultant of the two forces, let us write it now. So now we have mod R bar is equal to root over mod P square plus mod Q square plus 2 times mod P and times mod Q cos of angle between P bar and Q bar, cos theta. So now let us replace. So my dear students, you remember here mod P bar equals to mod Q bar equals to mod R bar equals to P. So according to the problem. So let us substitute now. Then what do we get now here? Instead of mod r, you can write p is equal to root of, instead of mod p, you can write same p. So here p square you can write. Mod q is also p, mod q square means p square, plus 2 times p times mod p is p, mod q is also p, and cos theta right now. Our aim is to determine, actually here our aim is to determine theta value. So now here p equals to, we get, let us simplify this one, p square plus p square, you will get 2p square, plus this is 2 into p, 2p, 2p into p, 2p square, cos theta. Now squaring on both sides, squaring on both sides. See, on squaring on both sides, now what do we get? So what is the next step? You will get it. So this is p square, obviously, square root of 2p square plus 2p square cos theta whole square, you will be getting 2p square plus 2p square cos theta. So now bring p square this side, 2p square plus 2p square cos theta minus p square is equal to 0. Okay, do you have this about this step now? Did you get any idea? Is it clear? I hope it's very clear. Now 2p square minus p square is p square. So p square plus 2p square cos theta equals to 0. So next we can take out p square common. So if we take p square common, we have 1 plus 2 cos theta equals to 0. So mathematically, just think, product of p square and 1 plus 2 cos theta is equal to 0 means either p square must be 0 or 1 plus 2 cos theta must be 0. But p is the magnitude of a p bar. So this cannot be 0. P does not equal to 0. That's why 1 plus 2 cos theta must be equals to 0. So now we get a trigonometric equation. This is called trigonometric equation. We need to solve for theta. So take one that side, you will get 2 cos theta is equal to negative 1 and cos theta is equal to, you get negative 1 by 2. So now theta we need. Theta is equal to cos inverse of negative 1 by 2. So my dear students, remember, cos inverse of negative x is equal to, so 180 degrees, pi minus cos inverse x. So this cos inverse of negative 1 by 2 can be written, pi means 180 degrees, so don't worry, minus cos inverse 1 by 2. Cos inverse 1 by 2 means this is 60 degrees, 180 minus 60 degrees. So you will be getting 120 degrees. So now this equals to 120 degrees. The angle between the two forces is equals to 120 degrees. And moreover, you remember one more thing, cos 120 degrees is equal to negative 1 by 2. So remember this one. Even this can be done in different way also. Here cos theta is equal to cos 120 degrees we can write. Because cos 120 is equal to negative 1 by 2, the negative 1 by 2 can be replaced with cos 120. So theta is equal to comparing 120 degrees. You can do this method also. So that is which is convenient, you need to apply in the examination. I hope this is very clear to you. So now let us move to yet another problem now, very interesting problem. Right. Let us move to the next problem. So now 7th question. Find the rectangular rectangular components find the rectangular components of a force 1000 newtons. Force, the magnitude of force is 1000 newtons, which are equal. Okay. So this is the question. Try to understand the question first of all. So if you understand the question, you can solve very easy manner. So what are rectangular components we should know, and which are equal. Which are equal means the rectangular components are equal, and those rectangular components of a force of 1000 newtons are to be evaluated here, are to be calculated. So that we need to find out. So that means according to the problem seems to be very simple, but you remember one thing, here rectangular components of a force are equal, then find each rectangular component, that we need to find out. So that means first of all, write down here, solution write down. So here force is given, that means let us say F is equal to modulus of F bar is equal to 1000 newtons, right. Now we need to resolve this 1000 newtons into that rectangular components. Rectangular components means don't get confusion. So that is x component and y component, that is horizontal component and vertical component we need to find out. So for example, now write down the rectangular components of F bar are F cos theta along x axis or horizontal component and F sin theta. So these two are the rectangular components. According to the problem, actually they are equal. So let us equate them. So that means F cos theta equals to F sin theta, because from this we are going to find out theta. Already F is known. So if you know the theta, the each rectangular component very easy manner we can find out. So here F gets cancelled. Cos theta is equal to sin theta, or sin theta is equal to cos theta. Same, you can write sin theta is equal to cos theta also. So bring cos theta this side. Sin theta by cos theta is equal to 1. Okay. From trigonometry, my dear students, remember sin theta by cos theta is nothing but tan theta. Clear? Right. So next we can write tan theta is equal to 1. If tan theta is equal to 1, you know that from trigonometric table, tan 45 degrees is equal to 1. Now instead of 1, tan 45 write down. So tan theta is equal to tan 45 degrees. So theta is equal to 45 degrees. That means if the magnitude of the actually here direction of the magnitude of the resultant is 45 degrees, then easily we can find out the components. Now what we need to find out here, actually component along x axis, or you can say horizontal component also, along x axis, that is equal to F times cos theta. So go back, what is F? F is equal to 1000 newtons. So this equals to 1000 cos of theta, theta is cos 45 degrees. So 1000 multiplied by what is the cos 45 degrees value. What is the value of cos 45? Yes, you are correct, 1 by root 2. That is 1000 divided by root 2. So you can rationalize it. So this you need to learn more in basics. Actually physics is nothing but the application of the mathematics itself only. So that means actually here numerator by denominator. Denominator is root 2, that is irrational. So that means now rationalize. Multiply both numerator and denominator with root 2. So 1000 multiplied by root 2 upon root 2 multiplied with root 2. So 1000 multiplied with root 2, 1000 root 2 upon root 2 into root 2. My dear students, remember 2. So 2 1 ja 2 500 ja. That means 500 root 2 newtons. This is horizontal component. So now just we need to calculate even what vertical component. That means component along y axis we need to find out. Component along y axis. This is also called vertical component. Don't get any confusion. So that is equal to f times sine theta. So already known, f is 1000 and sine of theta is 45 degrees, sine 45. So now 1000 multiplied with sine 45 is 1 by root 2. This we can write 1000 into 1000 upon root 2. Again we need to rationalize denominator. So then what do we get now? This equals to 1000 times root 2 divided by root 2 times root 2. So this equal to 1000 root 2 divided by root 2 into root 2 is 2. So 2 1 ja 2 500 ja. So this is 500 root 2 newtons. The problem has been completed. I hope it's very clear. Now directly how to do? This is second method. Second method is directly we can do. So while doing the objective type questions, so f is given, directly f write down, that is 1000 newtons. Next horizontal component is equal to f cos theta, that is 1000 into cos 45. So this is 1000 by root 2. 1000 by root 2 means this we need to do mental calculations only. So this 1000 root 2 by 2, so that we get 500 root 2. Make of and root 2 write down, very simple. Vertical component is equal to f sin theta. So f is 1000 multiplied with sin 45. Sin 45 is again 1 by root 2. So 1000 by root 2. This half of 1000 is 500 root 2 write down. It's very simple. This second method. For multiple choice questions directly you can do, but whereas for even academic examinations you need to do the total steps, you need to complete it like this. I hope it's very clear to you, right? Let us move to the now eighth problem. A bird is flying at an angle of 60 degrees to the horizontal. Horizontal means with reference to the x-axis, parallel to the x-axis. Horizontal means it is found that it is found that its horizontal component of velocity is 10 meter per second. Find its velocity and its vertical component. So my dear students, please actually read the question carefully. Look at the screen carefully. If you want, you can take the screenshot also. So first read the question carefully. A bird is flying at an angle of 60 degrees to the horizontal. That means actually this is making 60 degrees with the horizontal component. It is found that horizontal component of velocity is 10 meter per second. Then velocity we need to find out and its vertical component we need to find out. So now what is given actually here? See solution. What is the given data? Let the velocity of the bird at which it is flying, say v, and the angle of velocity with horizontal, that is given. The angle of velocity with horizontal theta is equal to 60 degrees. And next, what is given actually? It is found that its horizontal component of velocity is 10 meter per second. That means horizontal component of velocity given. That clear? So that means horizontal component. Don't get confusion. Component along x-axis. Horizontal component is given that 10 meter per second. Horizontal component is actually the velocity of the bird is v. What is its horizontal component? Very simple, v cos theta. V cos theta is equal to, here you remember, not 100, this is 10. So 10 write down. Now already theta is known, substitute theta here. So that means you are going to find out now v cos 60 degrees is equal to 10. From this we are going to find out the velocity of the bird we can find out. So now my dear students, once again remember cos 60 degrees is equal to 1 upon 2. Clear? So now you can write v times cos 60 is 1 upon 2 equals to 10. This is v upon 2 is equal to 10. Cross multiplication takes place. If you cross multiply, v is equal to 2 into 10, 20. So that means 20 meter per second. This is the velocity of the bird. So therefore, the velocity of the bird is equal to 20 meter per second. Now what we need to find out? Even vertical component also we need to find out. So let us evaluate vertical component. vertical component. What is the formula to find out vertical component? Yes, you know that is actually V sin theta. Theta is equal to 60 degrees. We already know this V is 20. 20 times sin 60. So that is 20 times sin 60. So my dear students, remember sin 60 degrees is equal to, do you have any idea? You can chart in the chart box. So sin 60 degrees is equal to root 3 upon 2. You remember. So this is equal to, you can write 20 times root 3 upon 2. 2 1 ja 2 10 ja. That is 10 root 3. So you can simplify this one also. So one more thing you remember, root 3 equals to 1.732. For example, if you need root 2, that is 1.414. Right. So now you can write 10 times 1.732. So this we can write, remove the actually decimal points, ignore the decimal points. For example, 1732 multiplied with 10, you will be getting 17,320. But how many points? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 point here. So this equal to 17.32 meter per second. This is the vertical component. I hope it's very clear to you. The velocity of the bird is 20 meter per second, whereas vertical component is 17.32 meter per second. This is the answer. I hope the problem is very clear to you. Okay, let us move to yet another problem. So now ninth question. Let us move to the ninth question. The resultant of 2 equal forces at right angles is 1414 newtons. Find the magnitude of each force. Because the two equal forces means both the forces have the same magnitude. The resultant of the two equal forces at right angles is given that 1414 newtons. Then we need to find out the magnitude of the each force we need to find out. See, the resultant of the two equal forces which are at making 90 degrees each other is 1414 newtons. Then magnitude of each force we need to find out. See, let us proceed like this. Let mod P bar is equal to P. Force you can say F also, no problem. Generally take the one, write down like this. F1 bar is equal to F, write down. F2 bar equals to F, write down. They are equal. Next, theta is equal to 90 degrees. Magnitude of each force, that means F we need to find out. Then resultant given. The resultant means R bar given. So R bar equals to 1414 newtons. See, we have, my dear students, mod R bar equals to root of mod F1 square plus mod f2 square plus 2 times mod f1 times f2 times cos theta, cos of angle between them. Let us substitute the respective values. Substitute. So mod r bar is equal to 1414 equals to root of, this is f square plus this is f square, 2 into f into cos 90 degrees right down. It's very interesting. Cos 90 is 0. Yesterday we had a discussion. So that means this equals to, you will get root of f square plus f square, 2f square, 2f square into 2f into f into 0. So square root of, you will be getting 2f square plus 0. This is square root of 2f square. Square root of 2f square means square root of 2 is root 2, square root of f square is f. We need f. So f is equal to 1414 by root 2. Already we studied the technique. So rationalize. So rationalize means actually here 1414 times multiplied with root 2 times root 2. Then what do we get now? So this is 1414 times root 2 by 2. So 2 7 ja and 0 2 7 ja. So this will be equals to how much you will be getting now? 707, right, 707 root 2 newtons. That's only. So my dear students, remember one thing. If this note write down is very important. If resultant of two vectors, resultant of two vectors acting at right angles, you can say forces also. This is forces means you can write forces also, no problem. Forces acting at right angles is P, then each force is equal to P by root 2. So you remember this one. So P by root 2 means according to the problem directly we can write here P is equal to 1414 newtons. So we need each force is equal to P upon root 2. This is equal to 1414 by root 2. So by rationalizing 707 times root 2 newtons you will be getting. Shortcut, you can use this shortcut. For multiple choice questions you can make use of like this. So directly without paper pen also you can solve in the examination. Right. Let us move to yet another problem now. Now 10th question. Let us solve 10th question. Two forces of magnitude of 30 newtons and 40 newtons are acting acting on a body perpendicular to each other, find the resultant force, find the resultant force both in magnitude and direction. Okay, my dear students, please read the question carefully and try to crack it and try to solve it. See, how do you understand this problem? That's very important. First of all, read the question carefully, understand the problem and what is given and what is to be found, what is to be evaluated, what sort of formula need to be applied. Only this kind of strategy need to be applied to crack any problem. So in physics, any problem actually depending upon all these the four concepts itself only. First, we need to read carefully and important points are to be noted down, and next the formula to be applied, and next what is our target, that we need to find out. Okay, try to understand the problem. Here two forces, magnitude of two forces are given. First one is 30 newtons, second one is 40 newtons, are acting on a body perpendicular to each other. Perpendicular to each other means the angle between these two forces is theta is equal to 90 degrees. This we need to understand. And next we need to find out resultant force, that means R bar, both the magnitude of this one, and next direction. Direction means angle, alpha we need to find out. Okay, let us try to solve it now. So given data, let us say mod P bar is equal to 30 newtons, mod Q bar is equal to 40 newtons, the angle between them theta is equal to 90 degrees, but theta is equal to 90 degrees was not given directly in the question, but we need to understand. How do we understand? As these two forces are acting on a body perpendicular to each other, so that with the help of this statement perpendicular to each other, we came to know that the angle between them is theta is equal to 90 degrees. So then we need to find out R bar, question mark, and alpha is equal to question mark. Right, let us proceed. So we know that R bar is equal to modulus of R bar is equal to mod P bar square plus mod Q bar square plus 2 times mod P bar mod Q bar and cos theta. Let us substitute. So mod R bar equals to root of, here it is clear that mod P bar is equal to 30 newtons, mod Q bar is equal to 40 newtons, and angle between them theta is equal to 90 degrees because they are perpendicular each other. So let us substitute. This is 30 square plus this is 40 square plus 2 times 30 and multiplied with 40 and next multiplied with cos of 90 degrees. So my dear students, remember cos 90 degrees is equal to 0, whereas sin 90 degrees is equal to 1. My dear students, remember. Right. So let us try to solve this problem now. This is equal to What is the value of 30 square? 30 square means 30 into 30 in 900, clear. 40 square is 1600 plus this is actually 60, 2400, cos 90 is 0. So this is equal to 900 plus 1600 is 2500 plus 2400 into 0, 0. So which equals to square root of 2500. Square root of 25 is 5, square root of 2500 is 50. So this is 50 newtons. So that means according to the problem, the magnitude of resultant force. Therefore, magnitude of resultant force mod r bar is equal to 50 newtons. Clear? Right. Next, what we need to find out? Direction of the resultant force also we need to find out with reference to the horizontal component, or we can say with reference to the x axis, that we need to evaluate it. So we know that here alpha is equal to, or tan alpha is equal to, we can write tan alpha is equal to, so that we can write tan alpha is equal to mod p sin theta divided by mod p plus mod q cos theta. Clear? Right. Let us substitute the respective values. So now mod p is equal to 30, theta is 90, sin 90 here, mod p 30, mod q is 40 into cos 90. So my dear students, once again remember, sin 90 degrees is equal to 1. So cos 90 degrees is equal to 0. Let us substitute these values now. Let us substitute these values. Then what do we get? 30 times sin 90 is 1 upon 30 plus 40 times, okay, 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 minute. I will go back. Wait. Right. 1 minute. 1 minute. This I have written wrong. This is, remember, Q. So 1 minute. I will write it mod Q. So this will be 40. So this will be 40 times 1, 30 plus 40 times cos 90 is 0. So this is 40 divided by 30 plus 0. You have 40 by 30. So 10 3 ja, 10 4 ja, 4 by 3. But we need alpha. So my dear students, remember, suppose tan alpha is equal to something k, alpha is equal to, we can express in terms of inverse trigonometric function, that is tan inverse of k. This we can write. Using this we can write here alpha is equal to tan inverse 4 by 3. Using scientific calculator or using tables, Clark tables, tangent of that approximately tan inverse 4 by 3 also you can find out. That is something 26.3 degrees. Otherwise you leave it, no problem here up to this step. Tan inverse 4 by 3. Right. So therefore you write down here the direction of the resultant. alpha is equal to tan inverse 4 by 3. I hope it's very clear to you. So we shall continue in the next session. Already we have completed 10 problems. We have been discussing from basic level problems to the even higher level problems. In future we shall discuss. I hope it's very clear to you. As many as models we shall cover in the session during numerical problems in physics. All the chapters will be discussed in further class also. Stay tuned for our classes, and even you can watch your mathematics videos also available. Already total syllabus of actually EAMCET syllabus, JEE mains syllabus has been uploaded. That will be useful for JEE mains also. From either 11th class, 12th class, most of the chapters, total chapter except 2 or 3 chapters, all the chapters we have crystal clear manner, level 1, level 2, level 3 problems have been uploaded. Please go through them. Definitely you will get good rank in EAMCET mathematics and even for JEE mains mathematics also. Shortly we are going to start for advanced class also. Thank you. Bye bye.